we're trying something a little different. I've got powerflex, the black one, multi-metal. Hard to see here. We're just going to do 2 wires. I have the normal Premier one set up all around. Got a nice big paddock made up of that, and then we're going to subdivide that with this line. And if they stay in it, and they stay in it well, I'm probably going to use that other places through the woods, I'm hoping, because man, that netting is a pain to get through the woods. But this was relatively easy to set up. I just have it on a extension cord reel. I've got 2 of these. One roll of the powerflex is what is that? 1/4 of a mile, and about 1/8 of a mile fits on each roll without too much problem. So I just measured that out with 2 posts about 110 feet apart, and I walked around that a number of times till I had 6 lengths and got my distance out. The sheep have come over to investigate it. They realized it was electric, and they went back to grazing, sort of grazing. I had to entice them with a couple of pellets to get them over here, because they were perfectly happy to graze on this other patch that they've been grazing in for the last couple of days. But I ran out of posts. I had to go get, I thought I had a few of these, but I don't know. I think I had 2 in there somewhere.
Let's go in.
We're not going to go in. We're going to let them be.
That's why going in. We really want to go in and make those toys.
No, we don't want them to get startled and force the fence. So we're going to try to do it and let it just kind of sit here.
Then we really want to go in.
Oh, inside? Yeah, you can go inside. I'll be in just a minute, okay?
But why?
But why? Because I'm talking to these nice folks about the fence. And it's just one strand connected from left, and then I dropped it down to the bottom and went back. Then I just have a alligator clip to hook it up to the normal fence, and it is putting out some juice, so not too bad. And there's the sheep grazing. We'll see how it goes. If I could see the sheep from my window, then they've gotten out. But I'd like to keep them in here for at least another day or 2, and then we'll do the same thing to divide it up down there a bit and see if we'll stay between 2 of them. And if they do that, then I'm reasonably happy. I can kind of use this system because it's a lot easier to set up. Those nets are nice and they're convenient, but they are harder to move. They're not a pain, they're just harder. They're heavier, they're bulkier, you got to do more of them. I can carry, you know, that reel right there has 660 feet on it, and if I just double it up here, that's, you know, that's quite a bit of fence. It's about 2 of these nets, and those are hefty.
That's,
You know, I can't easily carry 2 nets. You'd have to roll them up to carry them, and that's even more of a hassle than just holding the stakes together and carrying it around. See, which is what I usually did. They move 1 fence at a time. That wasn't too bad, but it took time and effort.
hey,
And this took a lot less time and a lot less effort.
hey, shit! You want to get him scared? You hungry?
So we'll see. I could see the appeal. I see why people do it.
Dad, I don't want to.
Let's see if my sheep will respect it or not.
Or not.
Oh, you think it's an or not situation?
Nope.
as long as they're not too hungry, they'll respect it. I do think though, if they get at all hungry, they're gonna go right through there. So we're gonna see where they're at tomorrow and reassess the situation. Farewell.